2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and this week we are at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club in Orlando, Florida. What are the players up against here with the opening hole, Rich?
460 yards dogleg from right to left. The fairway bunkers are in play with drivers and 3-woods. You want to avoid those at all costs. Second shot into a very narrow green that's dotted by bunkers.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. A thing of beauty. And let's see what he can do here today. That's some good golf right there. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it, so yes, birdie on the first, great job.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. Time to catch up with the Canadian, Brooke Henderson.
This was her second.
Great putt. Okay, let's get back to the action. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par. Those are the kind of putts the best in the world make with monotonous regularity. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Ooh, nice line. But what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. Currently 1 under for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The first of the par 5s, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Okay, time to return to the action. Second shot here on the 4th. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
You like that, didn't you? This putt coming up is for birdie.
And putt is underway.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Not bad. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Don't know where that one came from. Left field, I imagine. And that one's headed to the drink. This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Going with the 5-iron here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And a par putt awaits him. If it's up, it could be in. Oh, so close. Putting for bogey. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, stop it. What a shot. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Okay, steady now. Putting for a par now. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. Well, that's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
From around 120 yards here. That might be one club too many. Oh my goodness. That one had eyes for the flag the whole way. How about this effort from JT just a little while ago? Let's recap this long-range effort. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently a couple under for the round. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
This one might need to get down a little. That was wonderfully done. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Sitting at 2 under.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Well, that'll set up a birdie bid, Rich.
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
There's been so much great golf played here today. Why don't we head back to the 14th for this wonderful shot? Always like me some Bubba brilliance. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Lovely effort that. Playing this shot from 120 yards. That could play. That one just slides by. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Currently at -4 overall. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
And let's catch this action from just a moment ago. Justin Thomas with a great shot here. And back to the play, shall we? Second shot here on the 12th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, well holed for eagle. And that will take him to 6 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Well, this one's right at the pin. This player's dialed in. What a shot. An opportunity for a birdie here. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Oh, almost went in. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. Well, for so long in his career, Bubba Watson's been a highlight machine. Let's take a look at one of Bubba's best. Let's return to live play now. This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Come on, get down.
Ooh. That was a sensational play.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Looking really good. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And let's have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now 7 shots behind after that. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
This one from about 160 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one might need to set. Ow! That was so good, it was just like he was playing video game golf. Oh, they were so close to the albatross there. And they'll gladly tap this in for Eagle. He's currently tied for 11th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. It looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And this putt to move into the top 10. And down it goes. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. He's currently tied for 7th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
This is looking pretty good in the air. What a quality shot that was.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.